Once upon a time, a few hours ago, a tall guy of short height was walking with a 6-year-old old lady across a meadow covered with asphalt. It was Thursday, as is proper for the beginning of the week. The guy was walking, lying on the ground in a squatting position while crawling to a plumbing shop to buy flour, but they only had green oranges. He took them to his uncle, and together they went by bike to the swimming pool to run in the mountains on their hands with weights. After coming back, the uncle enters an elevator, and there are stairs. He presses a button and goes up. There, a dressed naked guy stands barefoot in shoes with a fire extinguisher and says if they want to go to the cinema for shopping. It's evening, around 8 in the morning in the afternoon, so they started drinking sandwiches, biting them with still sparkling, non-carbonated water. After an unsatisfying meal, they were very full, so they went to eat more because they were hungry. On the way, they met a small girl of great height with square triangles in the shape of a circle on her back, so they didn't ask her what happened, and she didn't answer them that her grandfather has green sandals. They were shocked after seeing this message and started shouting, with all their strength quietly, so as not to disturb people, because they were in a library at a stadium where a match of hitting each other with TV cables was taking place, with a huge crowd of one person sitting on a wooden stone, sunbathing in the shade. At the same time, 3 days later, a hot frost arrived. The guy went to a lake where there were 3 boats, one whole, the second half, and the third wasn't there at all. He crawled on irons into the third boat and flew to a deserted island where there was a village of Hungarian Indians from North South Africa. He climbed a palm tree, slipped, and fell from an apple tree onto a willow. The owner of that pine tree comes and says, especially that poplar, because it's my oak. The guy climbed up, collected coconuts, and went to the market to sell carrots. Then a deaf man heard a mute man say that a blind man saw a toothless guy biting someone's hair from a crying man who was running together with a paralyzed guy, so he ran after them. He turned right, got lost, but knowing where he was, he returned home and peed out a poop, then jumped out of the window to sleep. He accidentally kicked himself in the middle knee with his third armpit and fell onto the roof of the building he had jumped out of an hour earlier. Not knowing what to do, he decisively walked along that very pavement.